Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your November 2020 general reading. We're looking at the first half of November, so from the 1st through the 15th. This reading is for the fire sign of Aries, our beautiful rams. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well, safe, healthy, sane. Thanks for taking the time to tune in today, for your support of this channel, like, sharing, subscribing, donations, comments, feedback, reaching out for personal readings. Every bit of it is welcome and appreciated. Thank you. So, Aries, first 2 week of November. So this is if your sun, moon, Venus, or rising is in Aries. Aries sun, Aries moon, Aries rising, Venus. Did I say that already? Oh, my tongue is tripping today. It's all relevant. So if you know all of them, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, watch them all, because these are general readings, so they're always going to resonate a little differently for everybody, and watching all of your signs can give you a little additional perspective, maybe help you navigate a little bit better through whatever is going on in your life for this 2 week period of time. If you find that any of the readings do resonate with you and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading or information about that, you can click on the description link below, click on that little arrow, it'll pull down some info, contact details, my email address. You can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I can usually respond within the same day or the first 24 hours. I do offer a wide variety of readings, and I do readings full time. It's all that I do, so I'm pretty diligent about working with your schedule and my schedule to get those readings set up in as timely a fashion as possible. So email me if you're interested. Okay, Aries, let's see what the first half of November looks like for you. Excuse me. We begin with the King of Coins. Nice stability there, financially, materially, perhaps. Could be an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, that's somehow playing a prominent role in the first half of November. Six of Wands, victory and triumph, challenge, but success after a challenge, being seen, being recognized, being applauded, maybe receiving a promotion, bonus, award. But then we have the Five of Coins, being in need, needing to ask or beg for something, financial or material insufficiency and lack. The Three of Cups, the party card, the social card, connecting with friends, family, kindred spirits, and having a good time. Interesting. From the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Swords, which is usually a card that can represent being strategic, being sneaky, concealing, hiding something. I often look at this card as my sneaky thief card, although it can be positive, not negative. I mean, it can be negative, theft, hiding, deceit, deception, sneaky, exploitative energy. But it can also represent somebody who has something they want to do, acquire, accomplish. And in order to do that, they have to be strategic, which means not revealing all of your ideas, thoughts, plans, and actions in order to achieve that. Nothing wrong with that. We all operate off the grid sometimes, as long as it doesn't cause harm to yourself or someone else. Are you, Aries, maybe appearing to be one way, like presenting a certain front, or people are seeing you in a certain way as this, very successful, stable person, but underneath are feeling the opposite? Or did something happen that you thought was going to be a great win or victory or financial, positive thing for you, and then it ended up falling flat or not working out? The Three of Cups, the highly social energy with friends and family or kindred spirits could represent, maybe getting out to forget about it for a time, or it could also represent that, those closest to you that you really enjoy being with you, or what kind of helps pull you through this or kind of pump you back up again. So let's clarify. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. What's being hidden? What's being concealed? Are you in financial straits but still keeping up the appearance that you're not, but maybe needing to ask for help anyway? The Eight of Swords is what's clarifying the Seven of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is a card that feels like you can't, like you're bound, you're helpless, you're held hostage by something. You can't, you can't free yourself from a situation, or you can't change the reality of the situation. But swords is governed by the element of air. So in the tarot, this references mental energy, psychological energy, which is about our own ideas, our own ideologies and perceptions and perspectives, and how that kind of affects us. So what's actually keeping this woman bound is some idea or ideology that she can't free herself from a situation. Yes, you can. Everything comes at a cost, but yes, you can. But this is what's being concealed, this not being able to change something or move something, Yeah, it kind of, it's strange, Aries. It feels like you're presenting all this wonderful, stable energy, and people seeing you as this, financially well off or quite comfortable person who's made a big success of themselves. But there's something else going on under the surface that's making you feel, like you're in beggar mode. It could just be, on an emotional level. And again, it looks like friends and family and getting out and kind of socializing is going to, with people that you can really connect with, is going to help that. It could be that they're the ones that you turn to for advice. Let's clarify. Yeah, it feels like there's two. I mean, at first glance, it looks a bit schizophrenic. It's like, oh, it's all this, but then behind the scenes, it's something different. Let's clarify this King of Coins, because this is the King of Earth, and you're a fire sign, but you could have a lot of earth in your natal chart. I feel like this is how people see you, because we have the King of Coins and the Six of Wands, which is people looking and thinking this person is, he's got it all made kind of person, or she's got it all made. Let's clarify this King of Coins. But, this is a general reading, and everybody has different stories. So this might not be a blanket sort of thing over your whole life, or your whole, how you see yourself, when we're only looking at a 2-week period of time. It might just be that you thought, maybe you lost a job or lost a contract of some kind. Interesting. Maybe some of you are own your own business, you're an independent contractor, and you got a really great client or contract or deal, and you were feeling really good about it, but then everything kind of fell flat, or everything fell apart, and you feel like there isn't anything you can do about that, or you can't recover from it, but you're not talking about it. It could be that that you're seen as this person, and even though maybe you're not in dire straits, everything's not as good as it appears to be, but you don't want to reveal that. For whatever reasons, you don't trust people, or there's it's ego, you're embarrassed, or something of that sort, because it feels like you can't, talk about this, or the Ten of Coins clarifies the King of Coins, which it would. The Ten of Coins is long-term stability and security. This is what you have now, which comes from all the work that went into it, which is why it's sometimes seen as the inheritance card. It's a card of, this is having plenty of money in the bank, not living paycheck to paycheck, knowing that you're secure, particularly financially and materially, because of all the work that went into it. And this, of course, would clarify the King of Coins, who's, done all of that work and is in that position. For some of you, this might be that this is genuinely who you are, and who might be, and this, reaching out and asking or for help, or begging for help or money or whatever, because that's next to the Three of Cups. It could be a friend or family member, or friends or family members that because they see you a certain way might be coming to you and asking you for help and resources that you can't or don't want to give for whatever reason, fill in the blank. But you're not actually sharing that with them. See that as well. Yeah. Let's clarify the Six of Wands. Victory, triumph, being recognized, being applauded, receiving accolades, winning prizes, raises, bonuses, promotions, being seen as a success, a good, stable success. The Star is a card of renewed faith and hope restored after a difficult time. Faith that you're still on the right path. Let me clarify these other two cards so I can get a bit of a better picture here. Clarify the Five of Coins. The Eight of Coins, this is a work card, being hard at work, but that's why you feel insufficient. That's clarifying why you feel, insufficient, or somebody close to you maybe feels insufficient. Is somebody asking you for a job? Are you asking somebody for a job? Is somebody asking you for money or resources or help because they're out of a job or they're out of money or, Again, I'm getting something about somebody owning their own business or being an independent contractor or something like that, and they lost a contract. They lost a job, a client, a contract of some kind. But again, for some of you, I'm feeling like because of the way your friends or family see you or see the success of your life, that you can't ask for help or you can't admit that you might need something, whether it's financial, material, even emotional help. But that is, and looks like entirely where your kind of getting boosted up is going to come from. Is friends and family, or being out and around friends and family and socializing and having a good time. It could just be getting, a bit of respite, a bit of, maybe your head's just too sunk into something that you lost or didn't, or fell apart or something, and you're spending too much time in your own head about it, even though you may have a stable base and be comfortable. And getting out and kind of socializing, and during COVID times we've all been a bit deprived in that area, could really go a long ways towards kind of pulling you out of what might be a bit of a funk that you're in. Make you feel more positive about the future. Because even though you may be going through a bit of a rough patch right now, whether it's financial or material or emotional or some combination of that, I feel like you have a baseline, a foundation of stability. And that, this is just going to be something, a blip on the radar. It might be a minor or a moderate blip, but I feel like this is something that you're going to get through, because even if you've lost, you're the King of Coins and the Ten of Coins. You know how to rebuild it back up again as well. Could be that. And for some of you, maybe you lost a big job or a big client or something like that, but you still have a fundamental baseline of stability, and you will recover, you'll recuperate this. But maybe you're just a little bit into your head and you need to get out. You need to kind of get out and socialize and kind of breathe the free air and all of that kind of stuff, and be with some people that you connect with, that you can have fun with, to kind of pull yourself out of it, and go, I'm doing all right. And the future is always going to be better. I know how to do this, The Three of Wands. So I'm not laughing at you, Aries. Well, I am, but not in a negative or malicious way. Yeah. So, what is the energy of this, social kindred spirits having a good time? What is it bringing? Why is it here? We have the Three of Wands. It's bringing hope for the future. It's saying, look at what you've done already and look at what still lies in front of you and what might be coming in front of you. You've already done all of this stuff, and feel more positive about yourself. Feel more positive about the future. I mean, this is about, give yourself permission to go out, as safely as you can, of course, considering what we're all living through in the world today. Give yourself permission to just take some time off, go out, open a bottle of wine, put some music on, connect with people that make you laugh and just have fun with, and kind of get out there and kind of pull you out of this, what I feel like is a temporary thing. But let's see what Spirit advises. What's the best way for Aries to navigate through this? Sometimes I get so caught up in all this energy, I forget that I'm only looking at it, we're only looking at a 2-week period of time. It's a short period of time. So what does Spirit advise? What's the best way for Aries to navigate through the first 2 weeks of November? Some of you, I'm getting, might also be making plans to travel. Maybe around mid-November, you're making plans to travel, maybe not at mid-November, but close to that time, maybe towards the end of November, beginning of December. Interesting. And you're kind of getting together with friends and family to, enjoy the time with them before you travel. Could be that as well. Maybe you need to travel for work or to take care of some work or something. Okay, advice and guidance for Aries. Page of Swords. Maybe do some digging, do a little bit more research. The Hanging Man. Just hang tight. I didn't mean to make that a pun, but it is kind of a bad one. The Hanging Man, he hangs upside down, maybe in a little different position. It may be a little different, but he's watching things play out. He's not taking action just yet because things are still happening. Maybe, and the pages are in the process of learning and trying to figure out what they're learning, how it applies. So this might be taking some time, whatever the situation is, kind of wait. Things might not be completely done yet. There might be other things playing out. Maybe try and get a little bit more information, a little bit more research. The Five of Swords. It's winning. It's a hard victory, meaning the battle was hard, but you finally do end up winning after some time. And then the Sun. An uplifting of all this maybe heavy, negative, restrictive energies, light, love, warmth, laughter, vacation, illumination. Whatever the situation is, Aries, I don't think it's fully played out yet. I think you need to take some time to kind of reevaluate, maybe get a little bit more information, maybe adjust a few things, especially if you're bidding on something. That's an interesting message, bidding on something. Yeah. I don't think whatever the situation is that has you feeling kind of so trapped and like you can't make any moves or change, I think you're not meant to right now because things are still playing out, but I don't feel like it's completely done. something you were hoping to achieve or thought you were going to achieve or something like that. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's fully played out yet. More is going to be revealed, and you're going to end up doing just fine at the end of it. Don't give up. Especially if it's a situation that's competitive. Don't back out. That's what I'm getting for somebody. Okay, Aries, that is your reading for the first 2 weeks of November. I hope it was useful to you. If it is, if you feel like reaching out for a personal reading, email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I'd be happy to hear from you. You can also get that information by clicking on the description link below. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the November mid-month readings. Until then, stay safe and well. Hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.